Have you hit a brick wall with what you're eating? This guy has. This is miserable. He's eating a lot of junky junk food. Today, I am going to show you how to eat the Mediterranean diet as a beginner. And miserable, why don't you take all that junk food, get rid of it, and come back for dinner. To begin with, I am going to show you what a Mediterranean diet plate looks like. If you are interested in the specifics of the Mediterranean diet, check out our How to Start the Mediterranean Diet video here. So, a typical Mediterranean plate, and of course it's always going to change a little bit, but this is a good typical way to kind of show you what a plate would look like. So it usually starts with a half of the plate being vegetables. So here we have a salmon with pasta and vegetables. Half the plate is vegetables, a quarter is grain, and a quarter is salmon. That's the general rule for a good Mediterranean plate. So I can show you a couple of other samples. Here is a breakfast dish. This would normally be veggie scramble, but I separated it out so that you could kind of see what it would look like. So again, half of the plate is vegetables, a quarter is the egg, and a quarter would be a slice of bread. Now, if you're not having bread or you're not eating grains, you could have more vegetables and a little bit more egg. That's fine. It's really up to you how you do this. Here is this would be a good lunch. It's hummus with vegetables. Again, it's about half of the plate is vegetables, quarter bread, and quarter hummus. And then finally, we have a stew. Now, a stew, of course, you can't separate out, but a good, real, true, authentic Mediterranean stew, again, would be a lot of vegetables, a small amount of meat or beans or chicken or whatever you're gonna have for the protein. And then you might put grains in it, or you might not have grains at all, or you might have a slice of bread or some rice on the side. So that's the first step, just to know exactly what a Mediterranean plate looks like. Now that you know what a Mediterranean dish should look like, the next step is to find recipes. One of my favorite ways to get recipes is from old traditional Mediterranean cookbooks. And most of these I got from tag sales for maybe $1 or 10 cents, stuff like that. So you can get lots of really great cookbooks that way. You can also get them online. I'd have to mention The Foods of Crete, Traditional Recipes from the Healthiest People in the World. This is the cookbook that I wrote with Kochilas from the island of Crete, and these are her traditional recipes that are in there. To find out some of my favorite Mediterranean cookbooks, check out the description box below. Plus, I'm also going to share some of my favorite websites where you can get delicious, authentic Mediterranean recipes. You've picked your recipes, and now it's time to go shopping. So just a few things about shopping. Of course, you want most of your food to be unprocessed, and as much as possible, you want to try to get the purest form of food you can, which in most cases would mean organic. With something like salmon or any kind of fish, you're going to want to try to get ocean-raised over farm-raised fish. The best bread for you, if you're going truly Mediterranean, would be a nice sourdough whole wheat bread, which is really much better for you for your blood sugar. If you're getting any kinds of grains, you want to try to get the least processed grains. So for example, here are steel cut oats, and those are the least processed of the oats. And again, you can, even with olives, you can get those organic. I got these at Trader Joe's. If you are using canned beans, you can try to get those organic. They're not that much more expensive and much better for you. You can also get dried beans, which will save you money if you get nice organic dried beans. If you're getting any kind of meat, you want to try to get it grass-fed. If you're getting chicken, then organic is really the best. And of course, with any fruits and vegetables, you want those to be, if you can afford it, to be organic. Try to shop when you're not too hungry so you don't buy up the whole store. You hear that all the time. And finally, we're going to go eat dinner. So you picked out the recipes, you went shopping, you cooked, and the last thing, the best part, is eating the traditional Mediterranean meal. And so it's best just to try a lot of different recipes, find the ones that you like, and those are the ones that you can repeat. And finally, when you're eating a nice meal, it's always good to have friends and family with you. So I'm going to invite one of my friends back, Miserable. All right, well, thank you all, and I will see you next time. That is good soup.